All right, welcome to Shin and Shenanigans right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. How's it going tonight, Big Mike?
It is good. As you can tell, I'm in a different location.
I see that.
Past weeks, back on the road in beautiful Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina.
Oh, fun.
Getting a little work done, a little golfing in. You know,
Nice,
it
nice.
could be worse. Could be worse. How's your week been?
Not too bad. Not too bad. All right, we got crazy stuff going on in football that I've seen in the last week.
Yeah, it's
But
been a lot
first off,
happening.
yeah, right. First off, you guys can find us on an X at shimpad_IESR. Let's get into it. Man City, the women's side.
Oh,
They
here
are
we go.
WSL champions officially.
Leave it to Jess to open with Man City.
I mean, yeah.
You got to think. You got to give a little shout out to the Gunners for the assist.
Mm-hmm.
But hey,
Real.
you take it. You take it, right? I mean, that's
Mhm.
just that's how the game goes. So
Yeah.
it maybe wasn't the most dramatic of fashions in the world, but who cares? It doesn't matter. You get to call yourself champs, and
Right.
it was the I've made some silly jokes for the past few weeks. You could call for the men's side, you can call the Premier League the Manchester City Invitational, and for the women, you could have called it the Chelsea Invitational.
Yeah. Right. I
And,
mean,
yeah,
this is the Chelsea's dominance of the
yeah,
WSL.
yeah, no doubt. But I tell you what, I mean, good for the Man City women. Um, Quite the attacking squad this season. Um, Really, I mean, Shaw with 19 goals to lead the way. They didn't
Right.
concede a ton. Obviously, what what a season! Hey, here's your new coach coming in, and oh yeah, by the way, we just won.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. This is Andre's first season.
Yeah, I
Very
mean,
first
you
season.
can't. Yeah, you really, the haters will hate, right? But you really just can't do nothing but tip your cap. Like,
Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, that squad already had talent, and you just make a few adjustments, and then look what happens.
Exactly. Exactly.
So,
Yeah. And not only is this is their first title in 10 years, which some of you might not know, Chelsea have won the last 6 seasons along with 8 titles since City last lifted the trophy. So they've been dominant force, and this just kind of puts an end to that.
yeah, maybe the men should take some note from the women when it comes to Chelsea.
Yeah, maybe.
Different
City,
story for a different time.
absolutely. Absolutely. They've also secured their spot in the FA Cup final, which is going to be held on May 31st against Brighton.
So both men and the women are going to probably win the thing.
Yeah, they're
Or
probably they
should.
they might get 2 trophies this year. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, I'll say should, because you just never know. We've seen some weird stuff in the FA Cup over
Yeah.
the years.
Yeah. 100%.
So, but they should have a double.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's get into what's been a hot topic. Spygate.
Ah, we got another one.
Yeah. This is a fun story.
Yeah, and I'll just say to the for some casual fans checking this out, like, we all saw this with the NFL, several years back, something pretty similar. Um, Although this one could be worse, but that's debatable. But
Yeah.
anyway, proceed.
Yeah.
What are these people doing?
I don't know, but it involves Southampton. Some of you may not know that they're in the championship. right now at that level. Apparently, one of their club analysts was allegedly caught spying at a Middlesbrough training ground within 72 hours of a scheduled match with them. Yeah. Yeah.
Just gonna call them the New England Patriots for the rest of my life.
Yeah. We can call them Patriots. No, I wouldn't be mad about that. I
Like,
mean,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
It's just like, come on, y'all. Like,
If you gotta do that to win a match, you're doing something wrong.
there's a lot of things wrong.
Mhm.
There's so many layers there that it's wrong. We don't have enough time to discuss it on the show.
Yeah. Now, under normal circumstances, the club would have 14 days to respond to this allegation. But the
Correct.
EFL is like, let's hurry this up. Let's have a hearing as early as possible. Now, Southampton have not denied these allegations.
No, that's the funny thing.
Like, there has been nothing mentioned saying that they're denying these allegations. So, do with that what you will.
Yeah, they're like, we have no comment at this time. Like,
pretty much. I mean,
like, crap, we got busted. How do we handle this?
right. I mean, they did comment, but they just said we can confirm that we will be fully cooperating with the league throughout this process.
Yeah.
Given the ongoing nature of the matter, the club is unable to comment any further at this time.
Exactly. Basically, no comment.
Mm-hmm. Basically, a comment saying no comment.
Exactly. Yeah, you just obviously look. You absolutely just hate to see this.
Yeah.
Whether you're a fan of theirs or not. I mean, again, haters are laughing, but it's any. I mean, there's obviously integrity and all this stuff that's just out the window at this point. I'm assuming this is true. It looks as though it very well is. Obviously, I'm a guy that's like, hey, let it play out, and what have you. But yeah, it's bad for our game.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Middlesbrough head coach, of course, he's not happy.
Yeah, fair.
He's like, a fine would be insufficient given that the prize for winning the playoff and joining the Premier League is worth around £220 million.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can kind of understand where he's coming from with that. And
100%. I almost feel like in situations like this, like it's got to be more than just fining.
Yeah.
That's just where my head works. It's like there's got to be more to it than just here. Just show out some money. It's fine. Then we just move on. Like to me, it's got to be there's got to be something else to really just kind of punish the club.
Yeah, a fine would just like sweep it under the rug.
Correct. It's just like, okay, fine. Here's your money.
Mm-hmm.
We got away with it. Let's pay a little fine. Okay, fine. I mean, not that it's little, but you know what I mean. It's like,
yeah,
there needs, if these things are proven true, which right now is kind of looking like they are, and if they're not, then fine, that's great. But yeah, to me, there's got to be more to it. But time will tell.
Only time will tell. We'll see. I don't know though.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's just it's so crazy. Like these things, like there's rules and regulations against this type of stuff.
Absolutely.
And you're just like blatantly ignoring it. Dude, like you're so close to being promoted to the Premier League that you're willing to risk that because you're trying to get there?
Yeah.
That kind of is what it seems like to me.
No, it's the writing's on the wall at that point. It's basically saying that, right? Yeah, it's just I don't know what are you doing? Like seriously, what are you doing? I mean, it's. I mean, what? You get away with it, and you probably get to the Premier League and probably get rolled again. Probably get demoted right, but relegated right back.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know, man. It's just, as a fan, I would rather, my team just like, hey, you know what? If we're not good enough. We're not good enough.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
take another year, let's build it back. Like let's do it the right way and not take shortcuts just to get promoted, and then we probably really didn't get better in the process. So therefore, we'll probably get smoked the following season and go right back to where we were.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know. Like, look, clubs do it, teams do it. They find gray areas, and that's one thing. Like you're always trying to find an advantage, but this just crosses the line and then some.
Yeah, absolutely. Moving on to a little more exciting news. A little bit closer to where you are right now. Chattanooga FC is getting a new headquarters. I believe they've already moved into their new headquarters.
Yes.
Yeah. This thing has been in the works for a while. It's like 6 stories, 70,000 square feet, almost, I think.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's going to be pretty awesome. It really does.
Well, I mean, hell, it's got a rooftop bar. Sign me up.
Right? Right? I mean, it's going to have club offices. There's going to be, I think, about 39 to 49 player apartments. I think that's the number. But there's apartments for the players, which is awesome. Retail space. That's off the charts. A fitness and rehab center. It's just crazy. And it's going to be pretty cool to see all of that.
No, to me, that's top notch. Mm-hmm. And I'll even take the rooftop bar out of that. That's just kind of cherry on top, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But no, I mean, having the places to live, and the place to train, obviously, and then rehab if need be, and a few things to do around there, and then you've got obviously your business operations, right? So good for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's going to be business operations, technical staff, and it's going to be like everybody under one roof. It's going to be the MLS Next Pro, MLS Next, the youth and women's teams, along with Chattanooga FC, all operating under one roof.
Yeah, I think that could be a really positive thing, just short and long term for that program. Assuming they run it right.
Yeah.
And not everyone's hanging out the rooftop bar every night.
I doubt that, but yeah, we'll see.
I would hope not, but we've seen crazier things too. So
yeah.
But no, I would be surprised if that really was the case. But no, cool setup. I think it seems like a solid model.
Yeah, and have you seen the pictures?
Platform. It's really cool. Yeah.
Some of the pictures are pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty sick.
Like, if you guys haven't looked into it, you should go check out some of these pictures of their new headquarters. I think it's absolutely amazing, and honestly, I would just love to go visit just to see it. I mean, I'm not really a huge Chattanooga FC fan. I'm trying to be a Colorado Switchbacks girl, but I've not really been following them as much as I would like this season.
I love how you put the emphasis on trying.
I'm
trying.
It's kind of hard.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to take a short little break. But after that, we have got things like the World Cup song being released today and more drama. But we will see you guys after the break. Yeah, drama. Absolute.
Drama.
Yeah. You guys have been watching Shin and Shenanigans right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. See you after the break.
IE Sports Radio fans, This show is brought to you by Planet Jerky Premium Brisket Beef Jerky. Planet Jerky is the official jerky of the 2022 California League champion Lake Elsinore Storm, single A affiliate of the San Diego Padres. This all brisket jerky has gluten-free options, contains no MSG, no sodium nitrate, is low in sugar, and high in protein. Go to their website at planetjerky.net and follow them on Instagram at Planet Jerky. Planet Jerky, the jerky that's on a whole other planet.
All right, welcome back to Shin, Pads, and Shenanigans right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. All right, let's start off with the World Cup song that was released today.
Shakira,
Have you heard it yet?
Shakira. I actually haven't.
No.
I meant to check it out. I've sadly just been on the road all week for my paid gig, so I have not had a chance to listen. I've heard mostly, I would say more good than bad. But I've heard it from mixed reviews too, but that's just music in general.
Apparently, it's a high energy fusion of Afro beats, dance pop, and reggaeton, and is available across all. Yeah, your guess is as good as mine as what that is. Across all major digital platforms. So apparently, it's the official anthem for the World Cup this year. And she also did the World Cup song last time too.
Yes, she did. Yeah, did I see? Is it they're gonna do like a big old like halftime type performance? I think Madonna's involved. Let's see that today.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, and then I was just like, yeah. I mean, Shakira makes sense. I get it. Worldwide, just something along that line that kind of appeals to all.
Yeah, FIFA's trying to do this whole like Super Bowl style World Cup final halftime show. And it's going to be like the first ever Super Bowl style. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I get it because you're also trying to bring in new people, like new fans.
Correct.
But I feel like that also sets up not great expectations because not everybody's going to do it. Like, people aren't going to do that regularly.
Yeah, and I really like, and look, I mean, that's all that, thing with Madonna, obviously. And I'm not even trying to hate. I just, like, that's what you came up with. It's the world's game, the biggest stage, and that's what we did. Whatever. I mean, to your point, I see what you're trying to do as well.
Yeah.
I do. I think they could have probably went a few other different ways, but hey, who am I? I mean, I'm just a fan.
Right.
But I don't know. We'll see. I mean, you know what? It could blow our minds, and I'll eat some crow, and that's great. But I mean,
I did hear that there's a purpose behind this halftime show, though. That the inaugural performance is going to benefit the FIFA Global Citizen Education Fund, a landmark initiative aimed at raising $100 million for children's education and football access globally. So at least there's a good cause behind it.
100% great cause. Would have liked to see a different artist or two, but again, I'm just being a fan and being bougie, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, I feel like with these like I get they're kind of wanting to try to bring in Madonna, but I feel like Madonna is they're not trying they're trying to target the younger generation, and the younger generation doesn't listen to Madonna.
No,
They
even
don't.
my generation, doesn't listen to Madonna anymore.
I don't listen to Madonna. I just can't even remember any song that I've listened to of Madonna's.
Correct. I mean, it's pretty much my people. It's like my generation and older were like people that were listening to Madonna back in the day. So it's just a bit of a head scratcher. I would have rather seen a younger, artist who, I'd rather seen Bad Bunny, but that's reaching. I mean, he just did Super Bowl, so, but whatever. I mean, he is like the most streamed artist worldwide there for a hot minute outside of Taylor Swift.
I mean, I think they are going to have some K-pop stars, BTS.
Yeah.
I've heard K-pop is big.
It is. And like I said, I mean, it could still like be great. And at the end of the day, like we just said, I understand what they're trying to do.
Yeah, but I feel like they might bring in the wrong artists for that.
Yeah, I tend to agree. And if I'm proven wrong and they blow our minds, then great. But at the end of the day, I just don't feel like it's different here in the States, right? It's like the Super Bowl is pop culture here in the States, and the halftime show, people actually will tune in solely because of the halftime show.
Mm-hmm.
But with football, right? It's
the
a little different. I don't think people aren't tuning in just for the halftime show. They're tuning in to see who's going to win World Cup,
right?
Because they love the game so much. So it's a little different. Actually, a lot different. But hey, to a point, I get what they're trying to do, and so I'm not faulting them or anything like that. Just,
I mean, I hope they raise a whole bunch of money from it. I'm just not
100%.
I'm not going to be watching it for the halftime show, but that's great that they want to do that. For raising funds for children's education and football access. I'm just not going to be tuning in because, I don't listen to those artists.
Yeah, it's gonna be a restroom break and get some snacks and do whatever else you got to do. And all right, let me know when the players are back on the pitch.
Yeah, I know, right? Right. All right, let's move into the Real Madrid drama going on right now. All of this, just something is going on within Real Madrid, and it's becoming public.
Yeah. Hey, so my question to you is, Jess, what's the first rule about Fight Club?
Don't talk about Fight Club.
Exactly right.
And,
oops! Someone spoke about Fight Club.
Yeah, someone blabbed. Yeah.
Oops.
Valverde and Chouamini each have been fined 50,000 euros each after a training ground incident.
Yeah.
So they fought during training. There's that.
Spoiler alert! This isn't the first time.
Yeah, this is not the first time. Apparently, they're also calling Alvaro Arebola the Cone. If you guys aren't aware, Gerard Pique used to call him the Cone because he was as useful on the pitch as a traffic cone when he was a player.
That's a mild insult.
That's a creative insult. I've never heard anybody say something like that.
I'm not even mad about it. I can't be mad at that. Even if the dude's wrong, I can't be mad at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is something that's been and look, I mean, been doing this show for a hot minute now, right? And we've kind of clowned on Real Madrid for a bit. But to be fair, this isn't emotions and fights in training is not new, right? I mean, it goes without saying, emotions run high.
And
Doesn't
they
matter
have
the
been running
sport,
high.
doesn't matter. Yeah, well, they haven't run real high at Real lately, but you know, we've been talking about that for a few weeks. But I mean, so I understand it to it. I mean, obviously, just to an extent. It happens at every club, any sport. I mean, heck, there's been in my pay gig, there's days I want to go punch my boss, right? And there's probably days he wants to punch me too. But you know, you got to rein that in a bit. And these guys have been. It just seems like it's a little bit more of an issue than it probably should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like this is making a mountain out of a molehill type of situation?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, they're not the same Madrid that we've seen in the past, and there's obviously pressure. You put that kid on, and there's pressure there. Whether you are a fan of theirs or not,
because it's Real Madrid.
Yeah, it's a brand, and there's pressure there. So you gotta try to understand that and get it. But yeah, I mean, this is just nuts.
Yeah, and Real Madrid are not happy that he stood by during this whole fight incident involving Valverde. Like that he stood by and did nothing. And apparently even President Perez, the president of the club, is like, dude, this is not the first time I have fired 3 managers in one season. And it's not the first season 2 players have hit each other. Players fight almost every season, but this season someone leaked it. So back to the whole someone talked about Fight Club.
Don't talk about Fight Club.
Yeah.
Somewhere Brad Pitt's got a smile on his face somewhere.
Yeah, right. Honestly, and as far I think there was 1 or 2 press conferences I saw this last week where he was just livid, feeling like the whole club and the club and the fans and people are just coming after him, and he's like, you're gonna basically have to fire me. And
right,
this whole situation, and it's gotten to the boiling point where he's like, that's it, we're calling a new election. So here we are. A new election is underway for the Real Madrid's presidential election.
Are you up for that?
What do you?
Have you been nominated?
Oh no, I'm not getting nominated. I'm just wondering, this dude is in his 70s, 80s, and he is you're gonna have to kick me out, and then he's like, oh, let's do this new presidential election. Let's do it. Prove that I should stay here. Make it make sense.
Exactly.
Just so much drama going on.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we said for the break, drama. You want some drama? Just follow Real Madrid. You'll get it, and then some.
Right. And I've heard that they're calling Mbappe a toxic player or something like that.
Yeah, the petitions that are the petition that's out there has all those insane amount of signatures to make him go away.
Yep.
Who would have saw that 4 years ago?
I have no idea. I am just just sit back and watch it like it's a telenovela.
Yep. Get that popcorn ready.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Little less dramatic. That's
that
Barcelona. They have re-signed Hansi Flick with the club.
Good.
I mean, is anyone really surprised by this though?
I'd hope not.
Yeah, right. I mean, he just led them
I
to
mean,
their 13th La Liga title. So,
and he's, sent back the big old smile on his face, looking at his bank account and laughing at Real Madrid.
yeah. I mean, this contract is only like a 1-year extension. So instead of running through 2027, it's now running through 2028. And I think there's an option for him to extend another year. But we'll see. I mean, it's not really a huge one.
Yeah, I also want to ask you, like, what do you think about that? I mean, 13th title, and it's a 1-year extension.
I don't really know.
I'm a little bit torn because part of me is like, okay, like, you done good. There's another year. Let's do this again. But you see other clubs, for example, again across all sports, are like, oh man, look at this, won a league title. Here's a 10-year deal worth a gazillion dollars, and then 3 years later they suck. So I'm
Maybe.
kind of like, like,
Yeah.
so I can kind of see both sides of that, but the fact, hey, he's good, like, great. If it works for both parties, then albeit that's even better.
Yeah. We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
And speaking of Real Madrid, one of their players, Robert Lewandowski. I saw something this last week
He's okay.
where do I?
He's okay.
Yeah. Oh, he's only
He's
won
had an okay career.
the league title in 14 out of his 18 seasons across Poland, Germany, and Spain.
Yeah. I think pretty all right.
Right? I mean, he scored over 700 senior career goals.
Yeah. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
I mean, obviously,
Not bad.
he's. I think even to a quote unquote casual fan, right? That name rings a bell.
Yeah, I mean,
and
I don't really follow
rightfully
La
so.
Liga that much, and I recognize his name.
Yeah. He is one. No, I mean he's just had one hell of a career, to say the least.
Yeah, it's been said that maybe he's edging a little closer to leaving Barcelona when his contract expires. So we'll see.
Yeah, I can see that.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, he's had a pretty impressive career. He's do what?
Then that's like, then what will he do?
Honestly, with footballers, who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, it's it. Who knows?
You seriously never know.
Nope. But he can do whatever he wants, to be fair. I mean, pretty much.
Yeah. He might buy a club. That seems like that's becoming a trend where
that it is. And why not?
Who knows? And honestly, I think
yeah,
you can only play for so long. He's 37 going on 38, right. So he's kind of edging closer.
He is.
And dude is not a defensive player, so it's not likely he'll make it to age 40 as an active player. No. I mean, defensive players you kind of see, players like, who was one of those players that played with LAFC? Chiellini. That's who it was.
Mm-hmm.
Loved that personality, dude. Defensive player, made everybody on the pitch smile. But
gotta love that.
Yeah, gotta love that in a player.
Gotta love that.
All right,
defense, I feel like always. I don't know. I just feel like it's underappreciated.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, for the core footballer, it's like, yeah, we love it, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, when it comes to anything else, it's like, oh, who scored this many goals? Who did this many assists? Blah blah blah. Which obviously is important, but
Mm-hmm.
you can score as many goals as you want. If you're giving up more, it's a problem. I mean, obviously.
But defensive players have their place, and they are definitely underappreciated.
100%.
All right, guys, you've been watching Shin Pads and Shenanigans here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. We're going to take another short little break, and we will see you right after the break.
Rise and shine. It's 4 a.m. The stars are still out. The sun is beneath the horizon, but it's time to punch in and go to work. The comfort of your warm-ups turns into the grinding out of your reps as the clinking and the clanking of the plates create a symphony of euphoria. There's no other feeling like it. Earn it, burn it, and take what's yours. IE Sports Radio has proudly partnered with Vital Apparel, a brand that not only fits great, but also promotes and donates to mental health research. Use our code IESR to get 15% off their comfortable and inspiring gym wear and help them on their amazing journey to support mental health. Go hard, take part in your iron therapy, and be strong. Because when your mental health is as strong as you are, there's no telling how far you'll go.
All right, welcome back to Shin Pads and Shenanigans right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. So we talked about Real Madrid drama. Let's talk about this drama. Fire extinguisher. Like, I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name. Pierre-Emerick. I can't pronounce the last name, but he's an ex-Arsenal player. He was dropped by Marseille for a match against Le Havre. Probably
The Havre, yeah.
butchered that name.
Yeah.
After he sprayed Bob Tari with a fire extinguisher as a prank. What do we think of this?
I love a good prank.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be the first. I love a good prank. I feel like the prank could have been a little bit better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, be a little more creative.
Yeah.
Like, come on. I do think, like, I don't know. I think a lot of us like a good prank, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you're with a club or whoever.
Breaks
right?
the tension.
You like a good prank. Yeah, I mean, you can have fun with it and use it as a little bit of a tease, a gag. Like, when done right, it can kind of bring in some camaraderie. But I'm not sure this is the way to go.
No, I mean, it started as an attempt to lighten the mood and apparently escalated when a fire extinguisher was deployed with the contents reportedly being sprayed all over a member of Marseille's sporting administration who is responsible for enforcing player curfew.
Not really sure it's going to lighten the mood.
No, not sure it's going to ease up on the curfew either.
Nope. You just did yourself a major disservice there.
Yeah, apparently Tari was not the only target of the prank. His bed and his personal belongings were also covered in extinguisher spray.
Yeah, you got to do better. Sorry.
Yeah, do better.
You do better with your pranks, man. Like, that's just, I don't know. To me, that's just dumb.
Yeah.
Again, love me a good prank, but it's got to be smart. It's got to be like something everybody can kind of laugh off and, whatever. And someone might get like crappy at you for like 10 seconds and they're like, okay, that was funny. That one is no.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. You didn't like it? Sprayed that fire extinguisher at you and got you and all your clothes covered. You didn't like that? Yeah. No.
Right. Apparently with Marseille, there's been a lot of like cracking down where like this is just they've been players have been frustrated because they've been spending repeated nights being confined to the sporting residence. So, yeah, apparently that's kind of boiled over into that. And I'm just like, yeah.
Why was that the edict in the first place?
I don't know.
I mean, to me, like, maybe you all kind of deserved it. I don't know. I mean,
Maybe.
look, like I said, you just love a good prank. It's got to be more, just be funnier. Yeah, be more creative.
More creative and find another way to let off the frustration. Because it's not a good idea to like I might get frustrated with one of my coworkers, but I can't take it out on them.
Correct.
Because that's not okay.
I mean, yeah. Not saying there's times you didn't wish you could, but you just can't do it, right?
No.
And yeah, I don't know anybody who said, man, I got pranked with a fire extinguisher and it was so awesome.
Yeah. I think there's talk of it being a little bit more revenge versus prank.
Oh, I think it 100% has to be.
Yeah.
I don't think you may try to disguise it as a prank.
I think that's what he's doing.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like, no, that's not. No, there's more than just a prank behind that.
Yeah, way more. Lots of tension, and apparently he was one of the ones that was like that led a group of approximately 10 players through the building, causing significant disruption as they moved through various rooms late into the evening. I'm like, dude, what is your problem?
Yeah, there's definitely more to it, and yeah, like we keep saying, just be more creative with it, and I mean, really try to make it look like it really is a prank.
Yeah.
Even if you're mad and want to blow off some steam, whatever, I get it. We all have those moments, but
yeah,
like, do a little bit better than that.
For real. All right. So.
Let me never thought we were talking about, right? It's talking about fire extinguisher pranks.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's move into more VAR discussion.
From fire extinguishers to VAR.
Fire extinguishers to VAR. That's how we roll.
Let's go.
Yeah, apparently it's been talk that there's refs that are afraid to make big decisions because of VAR, because they have that safety net.
Yeah, ask West Ham about that. Hey, I'm bad. I sent a message to you about that. I'm like, oh, here we go. VAR, here it is.
For real.
And obviously didn't go their way.
No. And like, I get that you're afraid to make mistakes. I really do. But there's also the perception that VAR officials are avoiding overturning decisions because they don't want to shame their colleagues on the field.
It's not shaming.
No.
That's not shaming. It's just like, I mean, you know this. We all know this. Like, you see a play happens, it's so fast and so bang bang. It's like you're human. Like, you're gonna miss stuff. I mean, that's just no one's perfect.
Right.
So for questions like, hey, let's take a quick look. Okay, well, you didn't see this on the. It's just like, oh, well, I messaged you with Arsenal, and instead of getting a draw, they end up getting a win because of that call where you could see with VAR that he had the goalkeeper's left arm grabbed, so he couldn't go up, right?
Yeah.
And I know people who are against Arsenal were not happy with that. But I was like, yeah, that's actually the right call. You can't just grab the dude's arm and yank it down, so he can't go up and he doesn't have a chance to elevate and get it. So to me, that's where VAR is a good thing, because like let's just get it right. These matches are, especially at this point in the talking Premier League, obviously, that point in the season, it's like, let's get it right, because it's a championship
Lot.
race here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's get it right. And if you miss one, you miss one. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
If you're missing them all the time, that's one thing. But they're all going to miss them, and it's part of the sport, part of any sport.
Yeah.
So to me, it's just like, hey, don't worry about it. That was a tough one. You missed it. That's why we got this. But
I mean,
and I get it. They're like,
mhm.
there's a camaraderie there. Like, they want to take care of each other and whatever. And I get it, but we goof sometimes. It happens.
Yeah, it's called life. I get it's uncomfortable, but everybody has to deal with uncomfortable situations.
Yep. And
you got to make the right call, though.
Yeah, and some of them are tough. I mean, some are just so instantaneous. It's like, okay, I saw this, so I made this call. It's like, okay, that was really close. Let's take a look. Okay, you missed it.
Yeah.
That was so bang bang. It's like, okay, cool. Like, it happens.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, if it's the right call to overturn the decision, it's okay to do that.
It's okay to do that, and I feel like the good ones would be like, okay, cool. I didn't see that. That's, hey, good for, hey, that's why we have it.
Mm-hmm.
Missed that one. Cool. Like I said,
getting into that
if you're
point
missing them
where
all the damn time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like they're leaning a little bit too much into relying on VAR.
Yeah, I mean, and that's a fair argument. And I'm, we said this, a few weeks back. It's like, you look at any sport now, it's going to replay or their version of replay, whatever it is. And sometimes it's like, okay, good Lord, let's stop it. But it's there for a reason. And if it's done the right way and used the right way, I think it's good. But yeah, you just can't rely on it all the damn time.
Yeah.
You have a job to do. So your job is to, officiate properly.
Yeah.
I sound like Real Madrid right now. Officiate properly, because you're always going against us.
Right. Oh, goodness. All right. Anyhow, so another former player has purchased a club, a Sergio Ramos, and I believe it was led by, it's a Sergio Ramos led consortium.
Yeah.
So pretty much he's still buying the club, but it's through a certain company.
Right.
This has been like a 5-month process. There was a 2-hour meeting between Ramos, 511 Capital CEO Martin Inc., and the club's majority shareholders. A 2-hour meeting. Okay. That's long enough, 2-hour meetings, they suck.
I don't know anyone who says, man, I love me 2-hour meetings.
Yeah, I know, right? But this was following a 9-hour session the previous day to iron out all the details. Can you imagine 9 hours of just sitting there ironing out the details?
No. I've been through 9-hour meetings with my organization in the past years, and by the end of it, I'm ready to poke my eyes out.
Oh my gosh.
You're just so mentally exhausting.
Yeah, I would imagine it would be. Like, I've never been in a meeting for 9 hours, and that's basically what this was a meeting for 9 hours.
Yeah, that's just.
That is mind numbing.
Yeah.
Even just thinking about it.
Yeah, that's just that's torture.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there was a lot of money on the line.
Yeah, and that sometimes it has to get done. You got to do it, and it's painful.
I think
That
the number was around 444 million euros. I think that was the
chunk
number.
change.
Yeah, big chunk of change.
Yeah, just
Big
chunk change.
It's just a big chunk of change.
Yeah,
But of course, I mean,
yeah,
when he wanted it, you know, obviously he wanted it, but this is a coming home of sorts, a return home,
100%.
because Sevilla
And
was his boyhood club.
yep.
You know, I mean,
So
he went through
good
their
for him. I
academy.
mean, I think, yeah, and we're joking about going through 9-hour meetings and whatnot, and I think your mentality changes obviously when there's A, that much money on the line, and B, like, this is my childhood club.
Yeah,
Like, I'll sit here for 40 hours straight if I have to. Just someone keep bringing me some coffee.
yeah, right. Gotta have that coffee to get through that. Yeah,
Yeah.
So it's just coming full circle for this guy.
Yeah, and that's cool.
Full circle.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I know there's some fans out there that are, probably not cheering this 100%, but no, to me, it's a cool story.
Yeah.
To be able to do that in your childhood, spot of it essentially, and to be able to say like, all right, this is my baby now, and so, hopefully he does well.
Yeah, hopefully, these things are always a gamble.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Another interesting story, full of interesting stories tonight. I saw that there was an MMA fighter, that they brought an MMA fighter to Brighton's training.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? This just makes it sound like a Mikel Arteta nonsense. Like all the kind of crap he brought in, but I mean, look at where Arsenal's at now.
Yeah.
Now you've got Brighton bringing in an MMA fighter.
Hey, I mean, I can kind of appreciate the creativity.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's different. I can imagine some of the Brighton fans are like, hey, this club could use a little fight in them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, hey, whatever. I mean, if it works, well, great.
Yeah.
We'll all be kind of looking at it like, all right, well, I guess this is why we're not, running organizations.
Yeah. I think they brought him in a couple of months ago, actually.
Yeah.
But it was just revealed in an interview just recently that this happened.
Yeah.
Now, why do you think they would bring in an MMA fighter, though? What do you think they're working on?
I mean, I could see something with like set pieces.
That's exactly right.
Like, yeah. I mean, just your positioning, finding ways to be able to break free, being able to keep your opponent at bay, so to speak. So yeah, I mean, that to me, that's where the logic kind of comes in, and we'll see if it works. I mean, see if they get better at that part of the game.
Yeah,
that is obviously as you know, it's a very, I mean, this is a physical game anyway, and people will sit there and say it's not. Just need to be high-fived in the face with a chair, but I mean. But yeah, I mean, you see, that's where you just watch a match and you see these guys and gals just battling and fighting, and that's where you even see some injuries take place, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So I think in a way it could. I mean, like I said, we'll see if it works, but I can understand the logic behind it. It's like, all right, you're here. This is what you need to be doing. You need to have your base here. You need to be able to break this so you can run free to attack. So I can get the logic.
Yeah, it was supposed to help players defend set pieces, to help them block from the corners better. And I think I even read something that was like, one of the goals was to get rid of that nice club tag that they seem to have acquired. We'll see if that backfires on them. So
Yeah, we're gonna see him get new kits, new alternate kits going forward with like all black and skull and crossbones on it, and with their with their normal crest on it. I mean, no, I'm kidding, obviously, but I mean, to me, it's not about the image as much as it is just being able to execute on the pitch.
yeah.
So, and they're able to execute this on the pitch, get a few more W's out of it. And if they say, okay, this is a tougher or badder team, and okay, cool.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
See what
Yeah. I
happens.
mean, you and I both, we know this. I mean, set pieces are so crucial.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to go all Alexi Lawless here, just go set pieces, set pieces, set pieces. But at the same time,
It's a crucial part of the game.
It's a crucial part of the game. And I mean, games are won and lost essentially on set pieces.
Absolutely.
So, yep.
I agree on that.
Yep.
Some more interesting news, our last little bit of news tonight for you guys. Ted Lasso fans, be paying attention here.
Yeah.
So, the football is life. Cristo Fernandez, he is returning to the pitch and has been signed with the USL side El Paso Locomotive. They've officially signed him. So exciting to see him on the pitch. What are you thinking?
Yeah, good for him. Did they do this for marketing purposes?
Maybe partially, but I mean, I feel like not a lot of people know that Fernandez actually has semi-professional experience on the pitch.
He does.
Knee injuries took him out. I think when he was like 15 or so.
Yeah,
he wasn't that
young.
he wasn't even 20 yet, I don't think.
Yeah.
But I mean, he truly, the catchphrase "football is life" came from Cristo himself during, I think, one of his interviews or roles tryouts for that role, where he said "football is life," and that became his catchphrase because that's what the actor himself believes.
Right.
The knee injuries took him out of football, and he turned to acting, where he played a footballer, and now he's back doing what he loves, playing football.
No, it's a cool story. It really is.
Yeah.
I want to see him succeed.
Yeah.
I asked that question because I know that's the thought some people are going to think. Like, oh, Ted Lasso, and this is just more of a marketing ploy and yada yada yada. But no, I mean, I get the thought, and I think there's a partiality there that could be, but at the same time, I want to root for him. I'm a guy.
Yeah.
I want to see some success on the pitch. It is really the game he loves, and so it's hard to root against that.
Yeah, it absolutely is. It's hard to. I mean, he's going to be playing where he basically naturally played his entire life, which is a forward / striker. So, I mean, they did an extensive 2-month trial with him. So, they know how he plays. So, I mean, I think it's going to be really exciting to see him on the pitch. And it's not only going to be great not just for him, because, I mean, obviously he gets back to doing this, but it's also going to be bringing Ted Lasso fans into becoming actual football fans.
Yep. So I'll put butts in the seats.
Yeah. I mean, the club officially announced this yesterday. And this is a pending league and federation approval, which I don't see why they wouldn't. I really don't.
They're not. Yeah, there's surely not.
Yeah. I mean, it's really crazy, I mean, looking at his pre-acting career, I mean, he grew up in Guadalajara, He played in the youth system for the Mexico's Tecos FC, and he did stints in Germany with FC Cologne.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's crazy to think that he did that before he was even like driving age.
No, I know.
So
great. Yeah, that's why I think this is something that actually could work for both sides, right? Which is how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So no, I'll definitely have a little attention, toward to that squad.
I think they're aiming for his debut to be by the end of this month, because he's looking at trying to finalize the league and visa paperwork. So hopefully we can see him out on the pitch later this month.
Yeah, and think about it, we're already halfway through the month, so we're not far.
Not far at all. But so exciting.
No, it's cool, and I'll be happy to see it. I'll be tuned in for sure. It's too cool a story not to follow.
For real. I know. Not a lot of people know that footballers become actors. That happens frequently. And one of the most famous people that I know of is Vinnie Jones. He's a British actor, but people don't know he used to be a pro footballer. Playing for Wimbledon and Leeds United, Sheffield United, Chelsea, Queen's Park Rangers. So I mean, you don't really see the footballer becoming an actor who then becomes back to being a footballer. That's not a story you see very often.
No, you really don't. So it's hard. Like I said, it's hard to be against it, and so I'm here for it. I'm going to be tuning into him, and hope he has some good success.
And I love how this is also coinciding with Ted Lasso's season 4 releasing in August.
People are like, who wrote this script? Come on, right? But
right.
No, but hey, you know what? I've talked about this before. If this is something that he succeeds, whatever, it brings more eyes to our game.
All for
everybody
it.
Wins.
Yeah.
Everybody wins.
Right.
That's what we want.
Absolutely, because this is such a beautiful game, and we just want everybody to be able to enjoy it.
Yep. 100%.
All right, guys. You have been watching Shin Pads and Shenanigans right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. We are going to be heading out. Until next time, keep those shin pads sharp and your shenanigans down.
See you next week.
Next week.
For the last 10 years, IE Sports Radio has been bringing you amazing content ranging from interviewing legendary athletes, coaches, and other authorized media personnel to building tailor-made shows dedicated to all major sports cities around the country. Make sure to follow us at IE Sports Radio on X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube to keep up with the latest in sports and with all of our shows. Also, make sure to check out our daily updated website at iesportsradio.com. At iesportsradio.com, you can see our daily show schedule and check out all of our show pages with personal bios to learn a little bit more about each of our awesome hosts. In addition to our show pages, you can catch the IE Sports Radio blog, Hall of Fame, Fans of the Month page, and our merchandise shop, including t-shirts, tank tops, caps, long sleeves, hoodies, and more. For now over a decade here at IE Sports Radio, we've continued to be by the fans, for the fans, and we thank you all for your support and for making IE Sports Radio your direct feed for all that is sports.